How many of you are wearing deodorant today? Don't be shy. Raise your hand. Now, how many of you guys know how to formulate a deodorant that will stay stable on the shelf for at least a week? Interesting, right? We live in a world full of personal care cosmetics consumers, but very few of us are creators. Some of us are born into environments of instability, chaos, and generational trauma. And from these environments, a lot of us weren't able just to consume. We had to create. According to the Forbes magazine, the beauty industry will be growing by $570 billion per year. It's worth $570 billion now worldwide, and it's growing by 9.3% and projected to grow even more by 8.4% through the year of 2028. What that means to us is the beauty industry is amazing. It's big. It's big. It's wide. However, just like most cities in the U.S., it looks complete on the surface, but the very people who make up the community, who inspire the culture, are barely invited to the table. You guys would clap. It would come back to me. I'm like, 79% of students in urban communities face a gap, even though they're in STEM programs after school. A lot of them aren't getting into these cosmetic sciences, healthcare fields where they can grow generational wealth. A lot of us, yes, we do consume. A lot of us, we may read the back of the ingredient label, but we really don't know what that truly means. We're just buying it. Thank you, guys. I had the privilege from the year 2022 to the year of 2024 to visit over 70 plus Cosmos certified multi-billion-dollar brand owners and manufacturers worldwide, where I got to audit their processes, their live productions, their offices, their R&D laboratories. But everywhere I went, anywhere I went, no one looked like me. I'm gonna say that again. I went over to 70 plus multi-billion-dollar manufacturers and brand owners. And everywhere I went, the stakeholders, the quality managers, the people who were in charge, none of them looked like me. That's not just a coincidence, that's a systematic gap. Unfortunately now, we all know what it's about. We all know, and we don't want to call it out. But it is what it is. I'm not going to say the word or the nasty name. But at the end of the day, us as black people, black women especially, we are the inspiration to the culture. We have been the blueprint. We have been the inspiration, but we have rarely been the benefactor. According to the Youth Science Report in 2024, only 49% of students are interested in STEM programs. Why is this, you may ask? Because everyone knows the typical STEM: scientist, technician, engineer, or mathematician. No one knows the importance of cosmetic science and the embrace and far as the inspiration we have in that field. Thank you, guys. Thank you. For instance, a lot of my conglomerates within the beauty industry, just to name one, Sharon Shooter, the owner of Uma Beauty, she was still in the ring fighting. She died for her company, her and her sister fighting to get her company back. Another wonderful beauty brand, Omni Cole, who unfortunately didn't sell out her brand, but she had to leave the shelves just because of lack of financial backing, lack of support, lack of visibility on the shelves. She was in Sephora, and no one knew of this black-owned business that was wonderful and had shades from me to anyone darker. And that is something that is not common within the cosmetic industry. Being a black woman, being able to go and pick up your complexion and it fits you and it makes you feel good and it suits you. She was one of those people who actually had that had that full formulation process down packed. Now, what's the issue here? A lot of these brand owners do not have cosmetic science as their background. And sure, that may be the norm, right? You're a brand owner, you send your product over to a subcontractor, a manufacturer, and you either trust them with the entire process or just a little bit of the process. But that's where the erasure can begin. If you do not have the basic knowledge or the basic foundation of cosmetic science, anyone can take your formula, the heart of your product, and tweak it, replicate it, resell it, and then make profits off of your own business and vision. So what I do is I am going around, I created Lab and Learn, which is a cosmetic formulation workshop where I go and teach formulation, cosmetic formulation, of course. I partner with HBCUs, colleges, cosmetology schools, as well as community colleges across the board to ensure that our students also know about the science of cosmetic chemistry. Because, like I said before, we've been the blueprint, and now we have to make a difference in a sense where we can create generational wealth within the cosmetic industry. According to an article on LinkedIn, Black-owned beauty brands are only 2.5% of the beauty industry, while the black dollar spends 11.1% in the beauty industry. That's a systematic gap. This is why I'm here. This is why I want to teach, and I do teach students the importance of knowing the knowledge on what you're putting into your body or what you're creating. So many of these brand owners, they lack that knowledge, unfortunately, and leave it up to other people within their company. And then that can make them go into situations where they're having to sign NDAs with these manufacturers. They're being silenced, they're forced settlements, just like Carol's daughter, Shea Moisture. A lot of people think, oh, they just gave up, they're just greedy. No, they may be financially exhausted from being in court trying to fight back for their original formula, their original products. Thank you. As a cosmetic science, my passion is teaching. My passion is showing people that you do not just have to be a consumer. You can also be a creator. Because when you create, there's power in that. There's power in the lab, there's power in trial and error, and there's more power at being at the helm. Not just in the marketing, but on the batch record. Not just your face on the bottle, but actually within the lab, doing the work, making sure it's done, and getting done how you want it to be. Cosmetic science is a very important education and subject, and our future generations need to get into this, especially our black, younger future generations. Because like I said, we are the blueprint, but barely the benefactor. When you think of cosmetic science, you think of beautifying yourself. It doesn't matter what type of state you're in. You could be in the worst state mentally, emotionally, but everyone still wants to look good, or at least try to look their best and presentable. Cosmetic science is such a beauty and passion to me. I've been doing cosmetic science since the age of 16. I didn't have a roadmap into the cosmetic industry. I didn't have any mentors. I didn't have anyone guiding me. I was honestly the first generation as far as in STEM. So trying to do homework with my mom was very like talking like burp, 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 burp. Either way, she tried to help and she understood. However, I'm here to make sure that you guys know the importance of not only just cosmetic science and knowing about it and the future generations learning about it, but also the importance of the black dollar. It's been too many times I've been in a lab and everyone from every other team had to come and run to me and test the product on my skin. Because if it didn't work on my skin, if it didn't work for my hair, they weren't going to sell it. They couldn't sell it. It doesn't matter what ethnic group or background they were going for. They wanted to make sure that the black woman, the black person, was able to have access to this product as well, even if it wasn't targeted to them. Why? Because they know that the black dollar is worth a lot. It is very heavy within the beauty industry. Anytime you go into a beauty aid store, you see a million and thousands of different products from different brands. And you figure, well, if this one is close to this one, they must be similar. And it could be completely different. And if you don't know the science behind it, you don't know how to read the ingredients, you could be getting something that you could be allergic to. Or better yet, it could have a bad reaction and really burn yourself. This is why it's important to learn cosmetic chemistry. Thank you. So, as a black woman, I encourage all students who I teach that you are creators. You're more than just consumers. Even if you don't want to create cosmetic products, still, that gives them the light bulb to at least say, you know what, let me look into this. Let me see what's going on. Let me research it. And if I am an inspiration to anyone, that's definitely a bonus as well, too. Finally, when brand owners know the knowledge, especially black-owned brand owners, that leads pathways to ownership, healing, and also generational wealth. We are no longer waiting for a seat at the table. We are building the lab from the ground up. Thank you.